What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. Okay, well, we have yet another proposal, and this one seems quite reactionary in the sense that there was a huge outcry against the two proposals that dropped Monday post town hall, and I have a video covering those. Obviously, I wasn't too thrilled with it, and I'm still planning to vote no. But one of the things that people have been asking for a very long time is a governance proposal to remove or replace the DEC LP rewards that are currently minting about 70 million DEC per month. Now, from what I've gathered, again, I haven't actually confirmed this data, but it's all over MavChat, and you have folks like Bulldog who are saying it. So we have 70 million, that is confirmed, but there's apparently another 7 million DEC that is printed for leaderboard rewards. So right now, I believe that is everything. So all included, it's about 77 million DEC per month that is getting printed. Now, removing this, the 70 million would drastically cut down on pretty much anything, right? So I think that this is a great move. People within the community, myself included, have been pushing for this for a long time. I think replacing it with SPS isn't a bad idea, although I've heard counter arguments, which we can get into in a moment. But let's actually dive in to what the changes are. So overall, there is SPS set aside for LP rewards that is not currently being used. Keep in mind, they're only using, I won't be able to do the math off the top of my head, what is 4.5? They're using about 5.5 million out of the total 7.5 million that was originally allocated. Now, this started in July, and one of the things that they are holding off for is if they ever bridge to another chain and want to provide liquidity there. So something like a Solana, something like an AVAX. I don't, or Polygon. I don't really see a need for that right now. Although I'm not saying that we don't want it. I'm just saying there's 2 million SPS currently per month that should have been used for the DEC LPs rather than DEC. Now, I can understand the team is wanting to maybe structure it in a different way, but my thought process the entire time was just start it out, and they're really great with proposals. So when another chain comes up like Solana, we can make a proposal and vote on it then. Okay, so they didn't do that. Instead, what they did was they reduced what they're currently giving out. So it's still 5.5 million, but, and again, this has probably been reduced by 1% over the last couple of months. But instead of, so you got your Hive, ETH, and BNB all paired with SPS. Those were originally giving out 1.5 million. Those have now been cut down to 1.3 million per month. Again, reducing by 1% per month. Where it seems like they have gone is here. So you got DEC swap.hive, DEC BUSD, and DEC DAI. So in those same chains, right? So Hive, Binance, and Ethereum, you're now getting 200,000 SPS in each of those. Now, from a dollar standpoint, SPS and DEC have roughly had almost like a 100 to 1 pairing, I think. If like SPS is 5.6 cents, DEC is like 0.00056, right? So it's had that that parity. Now, recently, there's been a pump in DEC because obviously all these moves is getting people excited. Or all these moves are getting people excited. And so DEC has popped up a little bit. SPS hasn't quite followed, but I imagine there will be some kind of parity at some point. Now, will there be parity always? No, there shouldn't be. So keep that in mind when you're getting involved with any kind of liquidity rewards or liquidity pools, right? Especially the SPS DEC, which is not currently on here. The DEC swap.hive though is, so just be careful with that. They want to peg DEC at $1 per thousand, and they want SPS to literally go to the moon. So in that way, they're not intended to be pegged to each other like that for the long term, but they are right now. And I think that taking the 200,000 SPS, which again would be pegged roughly equivalent to the dollar value of 20 million DEC, is a great move, right? Because as long as they stay kind of pegged to one another under the peg value, then we're okay. Where it gets even crazier and better, hopefully, is in the future if DEC reaches peg and SPS goes beyond 10 cents, right? Because that's kind of where the peg would end. Then all of a sudden the rewards get even better in these pools. And I think that that is going to inspire or incentivize a lot of extra liquidity. Now, do you run the risk of SPS going to the ground right now and being much less valuable than, like DEC at some point? Sure. And I don't think we're out of this bear market just yet. And that's one of the arguments that I've heard against it. And I understand that. But at this point in time, like I think it's doing more damage than harm to be printing this much DEC. Now, the other change here that we can see is, let's see, so we had current DEC was the SPS DEC pool. Oh, I'm sorry, that is on here. So that was printing 10 million DEC and 750,000 SPS. So in the future, what they are going to do is, looks like, add in an additional 75 million SPS to that and take 75 million out of the voucher and swap.hive. I think that's fine. Voucher swap.hive is a weird one anyway, but we do like that liquidity there. So I think swapping the 75 million from one side to the other is okay with me. So really the only thing that's taking a true hit here is the voucher swap.hive. SPS DEC, now this isn't quite jumping in terms of like the pegged value, right? So you're getting 75 or 750,000 for 10 million, which again is different than the 20 million to 200,000. Again, if you're looking at ratios, but I'm okay with these changes. I think they make the most sense, and I'm just disappointed it took so long, but I'm happy it's here. Okay. So, it's one of those things where people have been asking for it for a while. And I think the fact that the two proposals on Monday to price things in DEC came out before something like this was even, discussed by the team, that kind of made people even more angry, because it's like, what's going on? Like, we've been asking for this. We think that this would be a great move. It hasn't really been addressed. And then it's like, as soon as there was outcry to what the team wanted to do, they quickly pivoted here. Now, again, people can get upset about that, but I'm trying to highlight the fact that the team is listening to you. The team is listening to us, the community. So this is why I'm saying, like, if you have good ideas, make sure you throw them out there. I do believe we live in a world where good ideas can win, especially in a governance system like the one that we have, and with the team that is open and receptive that we have. So, I don't know what's going to happen with the other two proposals. I hope this one passes with flying colors. At this point in time, with what has been proposed, I very much plan to vote on this with all of my stake. So there you have it. That's what we got. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you all in the next video, and I will see you around the game. Take care.